Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. What's going on, you guys? Hey, how y'all living? How y'all feeling? Drop a comment down below and let your girl know. Your girl is feeling good, feeling great, and your girl is yeast infection free. I know y'all was like, what? What? Girl, what? But no, today's video is a little bit different. I guess I'll be doing like a first time user product review. I don't know what to call it, but I just felt like I needed to share. The honey pots have saved my life. And I feel like I need to share. I feel like we don't talk about vagina health enough because, you know, some people are like embarrassed or whatever, but we are all going through the same thing. This video is not sponsored or anything like that. I did purchase all of this stuff with my own coin, and I went in and purchased it again because, like I said, it has saved my life. Not literally saved my life, but y'all, I have been suffering with yeast infections ever since I've had my oldest daughter. I never had yeast infections before until after I gave birth to her, and the slightest thing will throw off my pH. You can look at me, it's gonna throw off my pH. I can sneeze, my pH gonna get thrown off. My husband can say, my, come on, sure look good tonight. And my pH gonna get thrown. So if you're not familiar with the honey pot, they are a black owned business. Whoop whoop. They are sold in Target and in some Walmart stores. I know I haven't seen any of the pads or anything or tampons in the Walmart stores. I just see the wipes in the wash. I decided to purchase these. I believe I'll have the correct date on the screen, but I purchased these in January 2021. I purchased the regular pads, the super with wings, and the regular are with wings as well. And I have the everyday Herbal Infused panty liner. My period lasts for like 7 days. I'm not one of those fortunate women that like, oh, mine's last 2 days. Girl, I wish. Mine lasts 7 days. It's really spotty in the beginning, and then it gets heavy and I cramp really bad. My doctors want to perform a hysterectomy on me, but yo, I'm scared, okay? That may have been too TMI. But if you've had a hysterectomy, let me know how your experience was, what was the side effects and things like that. I know everybody's body is different, but I make my decision based on me and me solely. But it's also nice to hear other people experience. And I did purchase the honey pot, boric acid, and herbs suppositories plus applicator. Y'all, we're gonna talk about this in a minute. But okay, so let's get into the pads. This is what the regular pad looks like, and y'all, it smells so good. I remember when I let my 14-year-old daughter try them for the first time, and she was like, why is it tingling? And I was like, girl, that's the magic. It has mint cooling, lavender calming, and aloe soothing. Y'all, when I say you put these pads on and it feels so good, like they just feel so good, it just feels like they soothe the lips of your vagina. Like, it just feels everything. That's the only way I can explain it without getting too graphic, like nothing sexual, but it just feels amazing. This is the super. In my recent purchase, I did purchase the overnight with wings. Those are the bigger ones. I do have a really, really heavy flow. I did get a little bit of spillage with the super, so I was like, let me go up. But throughout the day, I don't get any spillage, but at night is when I do get some spillage. And here is the everyday herbal panty liner. I wear these when I'm about to come off and on like my first 3 days of my cycle because it's really like spotty. But as far as the pads, I used to be against pads so much. I was a tampon girl. Tampax Pearl was my jam. But like I said, I've suffered from yeast infections so bad. So, you know, I did a little research. I was like, well, maybe let me try something different. I stopped using tampons about November of last year, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use pads. I would just get irritation, my lips would swell, I would get red down there, and it was just from the pad rubbing up against my lips all day. So I was like, you know what, this is not working. So then I tried to do tampons again, and I was like, I really don't want to wear tampons anymore. I've been wearing these pads since January, and y'all, I have not had a yeast infection since January. No, I take that back. I've had one yeast infection because I did get sick, and you know, I had to go get some antibiotics, and as you know, antibiotics can cause a yeast infection, but that was my only one yeast infection from January till now. I haven't had any yeast infections, y'all. And not only did I start using the honey pot, I did switch up, you know, my bath time routine when I'm cleaning my lady parts. I use a white rag. I no longer use colored rags when I'm cleansing down there because I don't want the dye to irritate me. I only use Dove sensitive soap. That's it. That's it. I don't use anything else. I don't use Vagisil pH balance. I've tried that. Vagisil odor protection. I've tried that. None of those soaps work for me. It causes a yeast infection every time. Every time. So, like I said, I use a white rag. I use Dove soap, and that's it. And I incorporated these bad boys. Yeah. Can we say bomb.com? I really think everyone should at least try these out at least once. I'm not going to say, you know, they cause miracles for you. I'm just giving y'all my experience and what it did for me. I've always suffered from yeast infections, and you know, it put a little damper in your sex life, you know, because you, with monistat, I used to keep monistat on deck. So instead of using monistat, I have replaced it with the boric acid and herbs suppositories. Y'all, this is the truth. Now, the applicator is a little wonky, and I'm gonna show y'all the applicator. I'm not gonna pull it out the plastic because I insert it into my, you know, the JJ, and I don't wanna be touching all on it. But you do have to clean it after each use. But here's what it looks like. And here are the suppositories. It's like an egg, and then you sit it in, and then you just shoot it up there. And y'all, it's like a calming, cool sensation. Any irritation you may have, it's going to take it away. It helps balance your pH. So I only use this once a month, y'all. If you are a woman and you suffer with BV, bacterial vaginosis, I know y'all know about that. I've only had that like maybe 3 times, but y'all, that thing stank. Okay. Like, it's no joke. And some women suffer with that, like I suffer with yeast infections. And y'all, honey pot has really changed my vagina health game. I'm so excited that I tried it and I went out on a limb. Now, when you first put the pad on, it is a little bit intense. I'm telling you, stick with it and you might see a difference. Now, what I can say is the honey pot may not work for everybody like it has worked for me. The honey pot sensitive wash and the honey pot sensitive wipes, I'm not able to use those. Those threw off my pH as well. So when it comes to things like this, you really have to see, you know, test it out and see if it works for you. Because even though the wash is sensitive and it's made for sensitivity, I still had a yeast infection using it. And no, I'm not putting the soap up in me, but just, y'all, it just wasn't pretty. I gave it to my 14-year-old daughter and she loves it. So she uses the wash and I can't use it. So just be mindful, everything may not work for you. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I mean, I am a doctor. Grey's Anatomy, you know what I'm saying? Just call me Shanise Robinson, MD. And you know, I learned from the best of the best. But all jokes aside, before you switch up things in your vagina health, if you're taking medicine, talk to your doctor first, okay? Talk to your doctor first. Do what works for you. But I just wanted to put it out there that honey pot is a game changer, and I love them, and I'm going to continue to support them. It feels great to support a Black-owned business, but for it to really make an impact and change my life, I'm here. Make sure you're taking care of your bodies. As women, we need to take care of our kitty cats because it's a vital, not just for your sex life, but for yourself. Like, when you have a bomb vagina health, it just makes you feel so good. It makes you feel empowered. I know it did for me because, you know, suffering with yeast infections all the time, it just was a headache. Oh, and one more thing. I did incorporate yogurt in my diet. I was eating like Yoplait peach yogurt, but my cousin, aka that's my best friend, but my cousin, she told me, she was like, no, you need to eat plain Greek yogurt. It has all of the probiotics that you need for it. And I didn't know how to eat it, y'all. So she was like, use it as sour cream. So I do use it like on my baked potatoes. I put it in my mashed potatoes. I put it on my tacos so I can get my probiotics in. And even when I'm not eating anything like that, I either sprinkle some cinnamon on it, drizzle some honey. I eat it like that, or you can eat it with some fruit. I'll insert a picture of the yogurt that I use. And you know, it's not the best tasting in the world, but no yeast infection. Also, like I said, if you have gone through a hysterectomy, please insert your experience down below if you feel comfortable. But y'all, we are women. We all going through the same thing, and I'm not suffering in silence no more. And I just wanted to share the wealth. So if you like today's video, make sure you give the video a thumbs up there, girl. If you have any comments or any questions, or you just want to say what's up, drop it down below, and you know I will talk back to you. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It's the big red button down below, because I know you see it. I know you see it. I know you see it. Yes. As always, I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for supporting me. And hopefully, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.